everybody, and welcome to another episode of PlaidStallions Toy-Ventures. I'm Brian, your host, and I thought this week it would be fun to break out my big book of toy store flyers again and look at one. These are some of the favorite things in my collection, these flyers. They're often thrown out because they were disposable. They were temporary things showing you sales. I'm really grateful for the people who ever thought to keep or preserve these. And I've been collecting these for a couple of decades, and I get lucky every year or so with one. It is tough to find these. And then, of course, if they have anything really cool in them, like Star Wars or that sort of thing, then you got to compete with some big boys. So I'm grateful for what I've gotten. And this week, what I thought we would choose is this beauty from December of 1979. And this is the peak of several manias and fads of the late 1970s. And I remember this very well because I was in the fourth grade, and that would have made me, susceptible to all these fads. The cover will show you the first one is Mork-Mania, led by the popularity of the sitcom Mork and Mindy. And I really remember how Robin Williams kind of took the world by storm with that performance and that show, and the merchandising flowed, and I think it burned brightly, just not for a long time. And I totally remember this and wanting this stuff, and I'll get into that a little more. But here is an example from my commercial archives of Mork-Mania.
Mork with Talking Space Pack says 8 things. Mork Talking Ragdoll says 7 things. When you pull the string, you can never be sure what these two will say next. And here's Mork from Ork. An Ork egg, and Mindy doll too. 5 fun toys, each sold separately. Mork doll with Talking Space Pack. Other Mork collection toys are each sold separately. New from Mattel.
And of course, the other big sensation in this catalog that you'll notice is Hulkamania, not the wrestler, the incredible Hulkamania. If they made it at this point, they put the Hulk on it, and you'll see that from the slideshow. It's crazy how much Hulk stuff there really is. But anyways, I think I should let the flyer talk for itself. We'll do a montage of different scans from it, and then I'll wrap up this episode by talking about some of my favorite things in here. Hang tight. So you have it, the 1979 Toys R Us flyer. Some really neat stuff in here I wanted to point out. This is a really cool and iconic year. The first thing I wanted to mention was there's not that much Star Wars toys in here, and I guess they just didn't feel they needed to advertise. But the Creature Cantina shown in the picture is not the Creature Cantina you would have got. That is, I believe, the Sears exclusive set that came with Blue Snaggletooth. And I guess they'd used this picture by mistake. I'm not 100% sure, but that definitely is a bit of a misnomer, and I think most Star Wars collectors would have saw that. The other toys in here that were on my wish list that year would include the Hornetroid, which I never got, but I have now, and the Elastic Hulk, which I don't think ever actually came to Canada, so I may have seen it in a comic ad and wanted it and never saw it at the store. One of the most iconic pieces in here, of course, would be that 18-inch Kenner alien. Oh, he's a cutie. $12.87 for that thing. I think a lot of people are crying. I remember seeing the commercial for that. I've never been a real big alien guy. I've owned a couple in the box, but it's more of a curiosity thing. I do think it's a really neat toy, however. The Mork and Mindy stuff is kind of a blast from the past. I did have the talking Mork doll. He came with Big Jim's backpack. I do plan on doing a Mork episode somewhere down the line. It definitely feels like something I should be doing. It's kind of hilarious how much Hulk merchandise is in this thing. It really was a license to print money for a brief time, and kids really liked the Incredible Hulk. My favorite piece in here would be the Remco inflatable Hulk muscles. I remember that commercial well, and I always wondered if they worked. And maybe I'll buy a set and try them on for a future show. A couple of curious pieces in here. The Airfix Star Cruiser 1 kit is related to Jerry Anderson. However, there never was a Star Cruiser movie or television series as planned. So basically, it's this kind of orphaned piece that was sold for years thanks to Star Wars. And it is a cool looking spaceship, but yeah, it actually was from the creator of the Thunderbirds. And another thing I just wanted to mention is Mego's 2XL, which was a $50 item back in 1979. That is huge money, and it sold very well for Mego. It was a big hit. It worked off 8-track technology, and basically you could play games with him, and he could teach you stuff. It was such a big hit that it was brought back by Tiger Electronics sometime in the 90s. 2XLs, I know some people that own them now, and they seem to use them actually as 8-track players, which is really a cool idea. And if I ever run into one, I'm totally doing that. So that is all the time I have with the 1979 Toys R Us flyer. I hope you've enjoyed this time warp. If you like what I do, please consider hitting up my store. I sell books and magazines based on vintage toys, and we've got a new issue of our magazine coming out soon. Tell me what you would like most from this flyer. You can let me know in the comments below, or you can hit me up at our Facebook group, PlaidStallions. This is the kind of stuff we like to talk about there. No wrong way to do it. Until next time, thank you for watching. If you're new to this, I hope you'll consider hitting like and subscribe. This is what we do every week. Until next time, take care, be well, talk toys, not other people. Cheers.